Now we are going to see the steps that is involved in designing an NFA for a given language L. So step 1 is a string of minimum length L has to be determined. Then for that minimum length we have to design a DFA. Third step, we have to determine whether there is a transition for all states with all the inputs. And fourth one will be the transition should be added to states on all the left out symbols. So if I am going to have any closure operator, then the transition that leads to the final state has to be given to the initial state. The initial state should be made as the final state and all final state has to be removed. So let's see an example here. Design a DFA for a language of string with 0 1 as a substring represented by a regular expression. So I should have a substring 0 1. So before 0 1, after 0 1, I can have any number of zeros and ones. So step 1 is I have to find the minimum length. So 0 plus 1 whole star is null, and 0 1 is going to be the minimum length which is going to be determined here. So the second step is I have to draw a DFA that accepts 0 1 in the transition. So from the initial state Q0 it reads a 0, it goes to Q1 and reads a 1 to reach the final state. Then here, while seeing this particular diagram in the step 2, we don't have the transition of 1 as a input in Q0 and 0 as a input in Q1, and no transition from 0 and 1 for Q2. That's what we have given here. The initial state experts 0 to change its state, and after reading a 0 it expect 1 to change its state. So the final state after reading 0 1. So accordingly here, when any number of 1 comes here, it can be in the same state Q0, and similarly after reaching Q1 if it can read any number of zeros here and read 1 to reach the final state. So after reaching, yes, it is a substring here. One time if I'm going to get 0 1 in my string, then it can lead to the final state. Then it can have any number of zeros and ones in the final state. So after completing this, you are supposed to write the entities that are there, like Q is Q0, Q1, Q2, input symbol is 0 1, initial state is going to be Q0, final state of F which is going to be Q2, and the transition function has to be represented in this fashion. Thank you.